At the Texans training camp, CJ Stroud is beginning to develop a new connection that could change the way the offense operates in 2025. Jayden Higgins, a rookie wide receiver selected in the second round, is already showing qualities that could transform Houston's offense this season. Few are talking about him outside the locker room, but on the field, his presence is impossible to ignore. Standing 6 feet 4 inches tall, weighing 215 pounds, with an 80-inch wingspan, Higgins offers size and reach that can disrupt defenses. What is impressive is not just his physical traits, but how seamlessly he is fitting into Stroud's system. The question is, have the Texans just found a secret weapon that nobody in the NFL is noticing? The track record at Iowa State already hinted at this potential. He recorded over 1,100 yards in 2024, 9 touchdowns, 87 receptions, and 8 games with more than 100 yards. Beyond production, his efficiency stood out. Only 3 drops on 210 career targets, a 1.4% rate that underscores the reliability of his hands. In contested catch situations, Higgins surpassed a 50% success rate, confirming his ability to perform in tight scenarios. These numbers help explain why he finished his college career with 2,168 yards and 15 touchdowns, establishing himself as a dependable target for any offensive system. In Houston, adaptation involves more than just statistics. Higgins acknowledges that the jump to the NFL requires discipline in details often overlooked in college, such as alignment changes, shifts, and motions before the snap. The burden of a more complex playbook, combined with the demand to execute with precision at professional speed, has been his biggest challenge. In this process, Nico emerges as a direct reference. The veteran, now one of the offense's primary weapons, makes no effort to hide his willingness to guide the rookie, sharing experiences and passing on technical knowledge. For Higgins, this support is crucial, as the role he envisions alongside Collins could be that of the perfect complement. 2 physically imposing receivers capable of stretching the field and providing large targets for CJ Stroud. The quarterback, by the way, has not held back on praise. Since the offseason, Stroud has highlighted the maturity of Higgins and Jalen Noel, his college teammate, and also a Texans rookie. Both have been described as consistent workers, committed and willing to improve with every repetition. This bond with Noel reinforces an important aspect of Higgins' journey. Back at Iowa State, the two used to compete over who would run the deep route on high-impact plays, often deciding it on the spot with a game of rock, paper, scissors. The healthy competition has turned into a solid partnership. Today in Houston, they support each other through the transition to the professional level, sit side by side in meetings, and exchange insights about the playbook, building chemistry that could yield results on the field. During camp practices, this connection and dedication are evident. Higgins and Noel are often seen staying late after practice, using the jugs machine to sharpen their reflexes and low catches. Coach Ryans describes the duo as inseparable and praises the strong work ethic they both bring every day. Not surprisingly, Higgins has already been tested with both the starting unit and the second team, indicating the coaching staff is looking to accelerate his adaptation. During joint practices with the Detroit Lions, the rookie's presence added valuable layers of evaluation. Even against a physical and experienced secondary led by players like Kirby Joseph and Kamari Lassiter, Higgins demonstrated the ability to create separation on perimeter routes, confirming the traits seen on his college game film. The minicamp and OTA sessions further reinforced this impression. Higgins stood out in boundary situations, using his arm length and body control to secure catches near the sideline. Reports even highlighted his performance at the Senior Bowl, where he was one of the most dominant wide receivers in one-on-one drills, solidifying his reputation as a possession receiver in contested situations. This trait, combined with a 4.47 second time in the 40-yard dash, helps explain how he blends size and speed at a level above the average. His debut in the second preseason game against the Panthers offered a glimpse of his potential immediate impact. On a drive that ended in a touchdown by Nico, Higgins recorded a catch with a diving effort to gain 14 yards, the longest play of that offensive sequence. Although it was his only reception of the game, the fact that he was on the field with the first team highlights the coaching staff's confidence in him. The competition for playing time is not simple, with Collins firmly established and Christian Kirk as the starting slot receiver, alongside Xavier Hutchinson and John Mechie also vying for snaps. Still, Higgins appears poised to earn a role in 11 personnel, lining up on the outside, a position where his physical traits become a key advantage. His debut in the second preseason game against the Panthers offered a glimpse of his potential immediate impact. On a drive that ended in a touchdown by Nico, Higgins recorded a catch with a diving effort to gain 14 yards, the longest play of that offensive sequence. Although it was his only reception of the game, the fact that he was on the field with the first team highlights the coaching staff's confidence in him. The competition for playing time is not simple, with Collins firmly established and Kirk as the starting slot receiver, alongside Xavier Hutchinson and John Mechie also vying for snaps. Still, Higgins appears poised to earn a role in 11 personnel, lining up on the outside, a position where his physical traits become a key advantage. More than the individual plays, what stands out is the pace of his development. From the spring practices through training camp, Higgins has shown consistency in absorbing concepts and refining details. During periods when Stroud was limited due to physical issues, the rookie maintained his level even while catching passes from backup quarterbacks, indicating he does not rely solely on a connection with the starter to perform well. This independence is a sign of maturity in his development process, a rare quality among players so early in their careers. Higgins is not just an athlete with prototypical measurements. His efficiency sets him apart in the competitive NFL landscape. At Iowa State, he finished as one of the top receivers in first downs and ranked among the national leaders in contested catches, averaging 4.5 yards per route on deep throws and scoring 6 touchdowns on deep passes. These numbers support the view that his role in Houston could extend beyond a rotational player. The team needed more options to stretch the field and create space for Nico and Kirk, and Higgins arrives as a direct answer to that need. The franchise's confidence is evident not only in the playing opportunities but also in the contract. Higgins signed a fully guaranteed 4-year deal worth $11.7 million, a first for second-round draft picks. The impact of this contract resonated across the league, freezing negotiations for other rookies in the same class and positioning the wide receiver as a benchmark in market discussions. For Houston, the move reinforces that the plan is to integrate him immediately, without hesitation, treating him as a key piece in the offense's rebuilding process. At training camp, the competition for playing time became evident. Higgins split snaps with Hutchinson on the perimeter in 3 receiver sets, but his consistent performance accelerated his rise. Reports highlighted that even during matchups against the Lions' defense in joint practices, he maintained composure on vertical routes and showed strong body control to attack the ball through traffic. Against a secondary praised for its physicality, this performance solidified the perception that he can compete with elite defensive backs right from the start. His presence also balances the receiver group. The offense features the physical strength of Collins, the agility of Kirk in the slot, and the versatility of Noel, who shares a strong familiarity with Higgins from their days at Iowa State. This complementary mix gives C.J. Stroud a diverse set of targets, increasing the complexity for opposing defenses. During the joint sessions, analysts noted Stroud's chemistry with the receiving corps, and although Higgins is still adjusting, his precise route running has shown he can quickly earn the quarterback's trust. The combination of college production stats and on-field practice performance reveals a profile that blends reliability with explosiveness. Higgins recorded 15 touchdowns in 26 career college games, averaged 15.5 yards per reception, and delivered multiple 100-yard games. Numbers that project consistency and big play potential. In the NFL context, this means a receiver capable of converting tough third downs while also stretching the field on high-impact plays. This duality is rare and explains the coaching staff's enthusiasm about using him early. During the joint practice session against Detroit, Higgins symbolized Houston's effort to establish itself as a legitimate contender within the AFC South. The matchup served as a measuring stick, and the rookie's presence, maintaining competitiveness against a defense regarded as a benchmark, brought optimism. Even amid offensive inconsistencies, Higgins' steady performance reinforced that his learning curve is accelerating and that the transition to the professional level does not intimidate him. As the season approaches, the outlook is clear. Higgins is not arriving just to fill a rotational role, but to change the way opposing defenses must prepare for Houston. Whether used in 11 personnel or in more open formations, his combination of wingspan, speed, and sure hands represents a resource the Texans' offense lacked until recently. CJ Stroud, who has shown a natural ability to exploit intermediate routes and the deep passing game, now gains a new weapon to expand the range of his offensive arsenal. Higgins' journey so far shows that the transition to the NFL, while challenging, has been marked by consistency, discipline, and tangible impact on the field. The rookie has already proven he can line up alongside Collins without disrupting offensive flow, and that his learning curve allows for quick adjustments. The path to becoming a central piece of the Texans' offense appears increasingly short, reinforcing the idea that Houston found in its second-round pick an investment with immediate returns. Jayden Higgins enters 2025 with a mission to be more than just a promise. He emerges as CJ Stroud's new secret weapon, ready to transform the Texans' offense into a more unpredictable and dangerous system. Thank you for watching, and see you soon.